on YouTube.
Okie dokie, we're live on Facebook, so let's get the show rolling.
I'm tall. Fair.
Good evening, everybody. Hopefully everybody's starting to come online here.
Coming back. Good God.
Hey,
This
Terry.
guy's sketchy.
You gonna be all right back there?
Yeah, I almost died.
That's a typical DCI.
Go on with the show.
Anyway, so anyhow, we are live, and we are going to talk tonight about some of the features of the new cylinder heads that I got that are coming out, and I'm going to update you guys on what possible projected availability is. And but
First off, though, not to interrupt, but whose engine is this?
that's Mr. Richard Blockers.
Oh, well, he had a nice kit and oil can that I need.
Yeah. Well,
I know we're a brand new mile down on this.
I'm pretty sure he needs that. So anyhow,
You know the
that,
Bluetooth one?
is that phone okay? I mean, we got, is everybody on there?
So I
YouTube,
see
you're
you.
good.
On YouTube?
Oh,
we're
yeah, I
good?
see that pulled up right there.
I got Facebook pulled up on your.
But what do you got
Okay, cool.
going on whose phone?
Mine's YouTube, my dad's Facebook.
Okay, well, YouTube's good.
Yep, and Luke's got Facebook on his phone, and you got YouTube on your phone,
Yeah,
so
okay.
you guys can see the comments, right?
Yep.
Oh, I can't. It's too far away. I got good eyes, but not that good.
So anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna offer these aluminum heads in factory appearing. Okay, these are not like a Nettlebrock head or the other aluminum heads that are out there. These things are gonna look factory, and when you paint them, a trained eye'll know. But for the average guy to look at it when it's on an engine, they're not gonna be able to tell it's not a factory head. We're offering them in D-port with number 48 casting number on it. It's actually got the date code on them. It's got the day and night clock on there, and it's got the 48 casting number on it. So like I said, painted, it's going to look just like a factory head. These are the round port heads, and we're going to offer these in number 96, which is Ram Air 2, 722s, and 614s, and those are all round port heads. Somebody, some guys are asking about if we're going to offer them in Super Duty, which is casting number 16. Somebody that's real creative could probably take a die grinder, because these are aluminum, and make a 16 on the center exhaust port, make it look pretty good. So I think that that's a possibility. You wouldn't have to, honestly. There's enough material there that if you ground that right, I know I could do it.
You grind it right, take it out in the rocks, and shove that thing in the rocks and just move it back and forth. Paint it.
Just like the Indians.
And then that's how they made them in Detroit, Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
It's no kidding. You see the factory block service on this thing. It looks like it took across the concrete pad.
Well, some of the blocks we've cleaned up and milled, they do look like they've been done in the backyard. But so anyhow, what we did was my intake port, I've improved it tremendously. It's going to flow out of the box right around 320 CFM. And the exhaust side, I'm not real sure, but it's
320
probably,
CFM?
yeah.
That's it?
So what do you think it should be?
This is DCI.
What do you think it should
500
be?
plus.
Obviously, he doesn't want you guys to run these on the street.
A 5 head. I mean,
Right, exactly.
What the hell did you even design this set for then?
yeah, the hell, dog. Who's gonna buy these things?
Oh my God. Guys, don't worry. I'll talk with him. We'll rework them.
Well, considering the factory heads only flow 180, I think that we're doing pretty damn good.
These aren't factory.
You're right. That's why they don't flow factory numbers.
Man, I don't even want these on my car anymore. The hell, Don.
Yeah.
I'll still take the first few
All
seconds.
right, I'm gonna let these guys take over. Apparently they know more about my heads than me. You guys talking about?
Well, we don't know more about your head than you do. Okay?
Yeah.
I won't try to look at your head.
Go on, you guys talk.
So, these cylinder heads, not only the most bad A heads in the world, but these heads, you bolt these on,
Make you a man.
guaranteed, if you don't have a girlfriend, you will, and her panties will be wet. So,
And there's
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yes.
old.
The 90s showed up.
Yes, smokes.
That's an old DCI.
You had
shirt.
crew shirts that had names on them? Where did I
Yeah.
get one of those?
Oh, this is 90s.
My mom had them made.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I think your dad's got one of those.
Yep.
That's awesome.
I've got a couple of them somewhere.
That's freaking
All
amazing.
right, well, keep
Oh,
talking.
and so, and the valve size, don't even worry about what the valve size is, just know it's big, alright? And then,
Apparently, my son's being ornery
and
tonight.
the LSA, who cares? It's good.
LSA, you mean CSA?
CSA too. And, I'm selling these mother truckers, okay?
Yeah, I can
Just
tell.
tell me what the comments are, I need to see this.
I haven't seen nothing on
They're
that.
commenting, I see them.
Well, that's on YouTube.
Yeah, you're on YouTube.
No, I'm on. Oh, here we go. I
Sheriff
see
Bruce
volume.
Sikowski.
Or I see. I'm on Facebook.
Volume, how much volume?
Volume.
How much volume do you want? We'll give you all of it.
Volume is low on the audio. Turn your phone up.
That I can.
Yeah, I don't know how I can do that.
320 on the round or deep port. 320 on the intake, so they're the same.
Yeah, both round and deep port are
They're
both
as
same.
cast a Ram Air 4 open end. Actually, are they or are they a little bit bigger?
Well, they're the Felpro 1233 intake gasket size, which is roughly a Ram Air 4 intake port.
But it's redesigned and stands up taller and better in the certain areas that it needs to be.
Right.
So it's way better than a Ram Air 4 port.
We improved the port path considerably. But so the gasket size is like 200 tall by 170 wide. Yeah, so that's what the opening is.
Mine matches the gasket.
And then we make our own gaskets too that are that actually fit these. You know what? We need to grab an intake and an exhaust gasket. We can tell how well they fit on these heads. Yeah.
The real question is, can we bolt these on my dad's car and then not blow a hole in them?
Well, they better not blow a hole in them, but anything's possible. So we don't know that.
Those
until we blow.
48s that are on my dad's heads or my dad's on
You guys, man, you guys
really
are,
piss them off.
you know what? This is what I got to deal with, guys. Look at the negativity around me. I can't believe how these guys are.
Well, you had to touch them.
Big time negative. Alright, so we're going to show you what these gaskets, I don't know how you guys can see this or not, but we designed these intake ports and they actually fit the gasket perfectly. This is an Edelbrock gasket, which is basically the same thing as a Felpro gasket. This is a Felpro gasket, and this is one of our gaskets.
That should be one of ours.
I really like those Velcro ones, only because they have that ceiling, or Edelbrock, Jesus. They have the ceiling thing around the,
Well, I didn't even know those even existed, but before those, I like the ones that my dad had made.
yeah,
Those are nice and soft.
true.
They're a pain in the butt whenever you want to take them off, but
Well, they peel off here. You're gonna have to buy new ones. These ones are actually pretty good. I mean, this isn't a bad gasket either. This might have been one of the original ones I had made.
yeah, I think it is.
Just not those Velcro blue gaskets.
No,
Junk.
Yep. So anyhow, the intake ports line up perfectly with the 1233 Velcro gasket. All the rocker arm stud holes are going to be helicoiled. They're not just going to go right into the aluminum casting. All the exhaust bullet holes are going to be helicoiled. The intakes don't need to be. You're not going to crank on those, and so you don't need to worry about.
Sure. Yeah, it closes up the vacuum leak.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you better fix that first. But anyways, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna tap all the coolant passage holes on the ends of the head, not on this end, but on the intake face. That way you can put a screw-in plug in these, or you can put an AN fitting in it if you want to. Let's see, we're gonna use a 219 intake valve and a 170, I think it's a 172 exhaust
I
valve.
thought we were going smaller.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, 166 exhaust.
Yeah.
You're right, yeah. So we're gonna use a 219 intake with a 166 exhaust valve.
I know he's losing it slowly.
Well, the reason is I started with a 172.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the 172s are not available, and I am not gonna spend enough money, or I'm not gonna have 10,000 valves made because I don't know how many of these are gonna
Then
sell.
on a 4150 bore, they get close to the cylinder wall.
And they do get close to the bore, yes.
So what the hell's these holes with the slits cut out?
Those are the oil returns.
You got oil returns in your head?
Yeah, can you believe it?
I'm telling you, the R&D in this place,
You gotta have oil return, how's the oil gonna go back to the
the
paint?
factory heads don't have them.
Oh, yes, they
You see
do.
that big hole?
No, they just have huge holes.
Yeah.
That's how you start drinking.
That's exactly. He started drinking about an hour
You just
ago.
keep adding to the valve cover. Well, how's it get down there?
Right, exactly.
You gotta put it in the hole. at
Well,
the
you know
bottom
what,
of the
that's
pan.
what they make vacuum pumps for, right? You just suck it right out of the head, put it right back in the oil
You fill
pan.
it in for the pan.
Right. Oh,
So
good gracious.
where's your oil holes at on the ends of the heads?
We don't have any there.
Why?
Goes up,
Good.
push.
You don't need them on the ends of the heads.
Oh.
They're
What if
right,
I'm-
this is
what if
right, they're right here, here, and here.
What if I'm busting wheelies and all the oil goes back in my head?
I'm pretty sure you're gonna be fine.
You get a dry sump system.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can blow something up before that.
So anyways, we got that feature. I don't even, you know what? I don't even know where I'm at anymore. I had it all figured out. I don't know, guys. You know
You're
what?
welcome.
I give up. I'm done. I'm not gonna try to get this going anymore. I talked to the foundry today. He's gonna get me in the program as fast as possible. They do have the tooling down there. That's the last sensible thing I'm gonna say tonight. The rest of the time, these two clowns are taking over.
Perfect.
No. Do you have a question? It says, well, not to Brandon, for all you guys. With a zero deck and these heads and a typical out-of-the-box intake, will the intake bolt up or need to be milled to fit? What about the intake you have had in design queue?
With a zero deck block, it should fit, shouldn't it?
What was the question?
Zero deck block, out of box heads, and
Yep.
out of box intake.
Yeah.
Will it bolt up or where you have to?
No, everything should line up. So you should, unless something's been severely milled. If you mill the heads, obviously it's gonna change. If you mill the block, it's gonna change, but
Like-
it's set up for
Well, that's
fact.
what he said, zero deck.
Right.
So 30,000 though.
30,000, what you gotta take off the block to make it zero deck.
Yes.
On most Pontiac engines.
Now that's not the worst we've done. So it still might line up with that. But even if it don't take nothing to mill it or get it milled.
Right.
And if you're really concerned about it, send your intake back to us. We'll mill it and send it out.
Yep, we can do it for you. But yeah, it should, if everything's factory stock, everything should line up.
Phil the third said just waller it out. So
Yep,
he's wanting you to
all
beat him
right.
up.
He's been hanging with my son.
Take a grinder to it and straight edge you get across it.
No, that's too nice. You find a flat parking lot somewhere.
What you do is you know what, if you're gonna be goofy, let's be goofy. You get some 45-pound dumbbells and you lay them on top of the cylinder head, you chain it to your bumper, and you drag it around the parking lot, and you get out there once in a while with your micrometer and check it.
NHRA Bandit wants to know, do you have a photo of the girlfriend he gets with these new heads?
Harry.
Who said that?
NHRA Bandit.
No.
And then Philip the
I didn't know there
third
was a girl
said,
doing that.
Don, you can't find stock 1.77 valves?
1.77. These, my heads take a little longer than stock
Yeah.
valve. So no, I cannot.
Like a Ford.
And not only that, the other thing is too, you gotta remember, guys, is I move the valves around a little bit too, because we've tried to unshroud the intake valve as much as possible. So you have to move the exhaust valve out, and when you do that, it gets closer to cylinder wall, right? And if I put a
No.
177 exhaust valve in it, what?
You said right, I said no.
No.
No, that's not.
So if you move the valve out to the cylinder wall, it's gonna get closer, and you put a bigger valve in it, it's gonna get even closer. You guys dare to do it, that's up to you. I'm not designing the head that way. This is like a stock replacement style head that is gonna be available. It'll make more horsepower than a factory head. It'll make more horsepower than an Edelbrock head. Anything beyond that, you guys are in charge, and you guys can make it any way you want.
It's pretty much.
These are gonna be off-the-shelf heads. I'm not making modified. These are not custom built like Rammer 5 heads.
It would be perfect for like our everyday build that we do, that I call
Right.
it, our street strip builds. They are the perfect head for that. Way better than factory,
Yep.
and you bolt them right onto it because they're already bolting them over and stroking them and everything like that. So these are perfect for it.
They're perfect for what we do, yes.
Okay, you
And-
got two things next. So
Bust it out, woman.
Jesus.
You ready?
Alright, what is
Okay.
it?
Marshall MB says Edelbrock has posted a new Victor Jr. Pontiac intake in their 2026 catalog. It is still in the R&R stage, not for sale. You need to beat them to the market with your new single plane intake. So there's that one.
Yep.
Slowbird 69, or no, it's 9. Sorry, I threw the 69 in there. Will a 2.250 intake valve fit? Can heads be milled to low 60 cc? Need a set to replace E-heads that can match or exceed the 850 horsepower it currently makes.
Well, that is to be determined yet. The head can be milled that much, because we're gonna offer these in 75 and 85 cc chambers. And to get it down to 65 cc, that's what, 10 cc's, which is 50,000. And you can mill this head 50,000 is no problem. But the 2 1/4 intake valve, I would say you'd probably be able to do it, but I don't know that yet because I haven't tried it. There's room because we moved it away from the cylinder wall.
You might be able to accomplish the horsepower that you want with a smaller intake valve even. With these heads, than those E-heads.
Yeah, you know, you may not need that big a valve like he's saying, so
With these heads.
it depends on what your E-head's flowing.
It's like these nuts.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, if your head's flowing, say 340, I don't know what you're making for, what your.
Aw, I
head
just got a
flows.
compliment. Thank you, Marshall. Thank you. He said, I like the background reader getting the info to you in real time. Nice improvement.
Yeah.
Well, he just got a new job.
Timing's been good. You know what? A couple weeks ago, she had the what do you call that? The kiss cam where she was going around looking at all the parts and looking
Oh,
at the
yeah.
car.
Philip III said, Don, did you change the angle of the valves?
No, they're still 14 degrees.
And then GS462 said, is there an approximate price for the D ports?
I don't know for sure exactly yet, but I'm gonna try to be around $3,600 to $3,800 complete.
Aw, Jeannie's sending me more love. Thank you,
The
Jeannie.
real question should be is how much do you want? 45?
Yeah, how much do you want?
We stuck the bid out at 36, but
Well, it's all gonna depend on foundry cost, and all the parts cost and everything, and we really don't have all that nailed down yet because we haven't got all that yet. The foundry has not quoted me, and I haven't been quoted from the machine shop, and I haven't got actual code on the valves yet either, so. And we're not using generic parts, we're using high-end stuff. The valve that I like to use is an SI valve. It's an Argentina valve, but we have never broke one. We've bent them and kissed them off pistons and bent them, but we've never broke one.
Can we do it like a promo?
Somebody said, any advice for a strong marriage? Question mark.
Who asked you that?
Q4R.
buy some of these heads.
It's Ask Jamie night.
Don't get married. That's
Dear
exactly
Jamie.
it.
Good night.
Get some of these heads, your wife will love you forever.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, marriage advice.
She
Don't
won't
have
leave you for the
expected
mailman.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Agreed.
If you guys believe that, then I got like 10 sets of these, tell you right now.
Can we do like a promo when these comes out? Buy a set of heads, get a free set of DCI Motorsports?
I don't know. We'll see.
If you come up to me, I'll get you a free set of DCI valve covers.
I don't know what we're gonna do yet,
Don't be
because I
lucky
don't
to
know
get a
what my
shirt.
cost is yet, so.
Yeah, with this guy, maybe get a sticker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you a sticker. I love you guys.
Yeah, I love you too.
So, alright, well, where are we at with the intake manifold?
I gotta start all over.
Okay. That's
That's
like a 4-time start over. We gotta quit starting over, we gotta get it done.
Well, I get something done and then I get told to change the whole thing again. So,
It's gotta be right.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. I gotta start over again. So,
Oh, got some questions here on Facebook.
Okay.
219 intake valve with a stock block and a 4185 bore. That should fit fine.
Yeah.
That should fit absolutely fine.
Yep.
Is the valve spacing the same on both D and round ports?
Yes.
And what is the valve spacing?
I used to know that 8 years ago when I
They're your
designed these.
heads!
I- Yeah, I designed these heads 8 years ago. That's how long we've been working on this project. And I don't recall those numbers, I'll be honest.
Well, get your finger calibers out.
I believe they're 198, but I
6 inches.
don't recall now because it's been too long ago. I have to look at my notes.
So the reason why Uga asked that, he said, I'm starting a new car project, but also have to get married soon, so it's a mix-up.
Oh. Well, you know what? These make excellent wedding gifts. And I'm sure your bride would love that.
Tell her the wedding can wait. There's more important things.
Mine loves all the car parts I bought.
How pregnant? How pregnant is she?
Do you have to get married?
I knew it.
What else we got there? Anything else coming up?
Nothing.
Alright. But yeah, 219 valve will fit on it'll fit on a 155 bore, 120 bore actually.
No.
It'll actually fit on the small or 350 Pontiac bore.
Marshall MD says, your intake carb mounting location and the stock location to utilize a shaker system. I'm not asking height, I'm asking left to right, front to back location.
I mean, stock as in,
Well, it's got to be as close as like an Edelbrock or a.
it's as centered as possible to equalize everything to the runners.
Right.
So it's not going to be, if you look at it, I don't think it'll be quite where the factory location is. But if you get that shaker thing from your buddy at Gen 2 Performance, it has an adjustable, like the base is offset
Right.
one way or the
So
other.
you can adjust it.
So it'll accommodate that, which you'll need anyways for said intake.
Right.
I'm trying to keep the height of the intake, I know you didn't ask height, but I'm trying to keep the height at 6 inches from hood clearance period. And with that being said, that should be, how high is the dual plane intake for the Trans Am? Do we even know that?
Which one? The one that I'm getting made now or the
No, the
factory?
factory one.
Factory intake is not that high. I honestly don't know. I mean, we can measure one and see,
That
but.
one right there?
Yep.
6 inches up from here. Like here to here?
Yep. 6 inches from this,
Hey, you're just reaching sexy this there, kid.
so try and keep it at that height, so that way, I think that will be better.
Marshall MD said you will need to do a demo on Junior's Red Trans Am.
On what Trans Am?
On
Luke's?
Luke's.
What I do? What are we doing to my car?
So that's probably
Get a demo
4 inches.
4,800.
Really?
Don't let me or Brandon forget transmission.
I'm more worried about
That's
that.
So,
what
we-
we for intake. That's
We
what
can't, we can't modify it unless we're. So,
We need something straight.
no,
I'll be honest, I looked at some.
it's, so.
You'd be better off doing
the one
this,
that's
right?
now is off of a later model, and it actually doesn't fit far enough
If you
back.
turn this way?
It doesn't line up with the holes and stuff.
Probably
Gotcha.
Yeah, but see,
Yeah,
and
and
it's
that's
gonna
the
raise
thing,
it up
it's only
more.
got one hole in the center for the bracket.
Well,
where
yeah,
it
but if you
had
measure
two,
from-
and then, yeah,
Keep
it's
it on
just
this and measure
the
from
brand,
here,
so
it'll
you
be
don't-
the height.
He's like, so,
Well,
I don't have a look at that.
yeah.
yeah,
It'll be roughly higher. How much?
1.9?
$75, $80
No,
1.8?
yeah.
I'm gonna say 1.9. We'll go on the,
It's almost 2 inches. This was almost 2 inches taller.
They have.
Two
cheap
inch-
How
ones.
you're on this taller corner, it gets higher.
right, but that's how I did this one.
Oh, okay, yeah, slanted.
Yep.
I put the slant into it already, so you don't have to buy a carb spacer. And when we mill this out, eventually, this will look like a carb spacer.
160, I think.
It'll look pretty cool, actually.
And
Nice, beautiful billet box.
Yep.
Yeah.
And, so right now, it's, we'll say roughly 2 inches taller than factory. It's actually a little bit,
Yeah, and then it has
less
the
than 2 inches
bolts and
taller.
stuff to go with the
Because this thing here measures 1/900.
I have it sitting in the car, I was getting ready
So
to.
we're
push
about
by,
100
and I'm
thousandths
like,
above
no,
that,
no,
so we're
we're
probably
not.
about
Let's go.
an 1 3/4 taller with this intake.
which is,
No,
So a guy wants to know with your new heads, will they require a custom stud girdle or shaft rockers? They should not. You should
So this website is amazing.
Yep. You can use a factory rocker arm, you can use the only thing is you might have to use a longer push rod.
The also which we don't necessarily advise stud. You can do whatever you want. We don't necessarily advise using stud girdles.
No,
No,
stud
it
girdles
is.
break rocker studs.
Shaft rockers, yeah, not a bad idea. But
Yeah, shaft rockers are awesome idea.
what's the chamber width?
Brent, here's the one.
The actual chamber is 4/150, I believe. What's the matter?
I'm buffering, so I was making sure that he was still on.
Oh, gotcha.
400, 450, something like that.
Yeah, the chamber will fit on a 4/150 bore.
So he's still going.
What's the plenum square inch?
I don't know why this is not.
That we don't know yet.
Yeah, because I've even changed it since this one. I'm trying different plenums to see which one we like the best, and along with, and whenever you change the plenum size, length especially, that changes the runner drastically. So, because if you make the plenum longer, now it straightens the runners out. Well, I went too big on the last one I did, or the one before that, and so the plenum was too big. So I'm going to shorten it back up now. But we're looking at like 7.5, 8 inches long by roughly 6 inches wide.
Yeah, we measured your house is 5 and 5.5.
That was the coffin. Mine is wider than that one.
Okay.
Trying to get more plenum area, and because you asked for more plenum.
Now that I can get back on, it said, oh, where'd it go? It said Marshall MB said that should work with a PF4 throttle body. They are about 1.5 inches shorter than a carb.
So, yeah. So it should be pretty close. I mean, because so many guys want to keep their factory goods.
I'm sure I never seen maniac people.
Well, it is what it is.
I don't know, how tall is the Victor Junior? Does anyone know?
It's taller than our intake.
That's.
Is it?
Yeah, but they just came out the new
Yes.
Victor.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
The Victor Junior or whatever the hell they call it.
Yeah.
Well, it's just the Victor.
Yeah.
Victor Juniors.
I don't know. We haven't seen one. I don't think they even released it yet. So.
No, they haven't, but I don't know if they have specs on
We
it.
go smaller,
I guess.
up to like Korea area.
That'd be the same height as ours.
And we could still maybe take and squish this down a little bit more. We can maybe.
We can make a DCI junior.
Yeah. We're actually gonna have two versions of the single plane intake because he's got another one that I like better than the one we're doing right now, but, this one here is what everybody wants, so that's what we're doing first, but
Well, this one
if you
here-
wanna make horsepower, we're gonna do the
I was
other.
gonna say, yeah, this one here is more like a factory version of, not factory, but more of a street application, where the other one could be street strip application. Or this one could be too, but the other one's more of an open plenum.
You have no idea things can fall.
It is a much bigger plenum, it's gonna be way better for high RPM horsepower.
Exactly.
And it has potential to run a 3 carburetors, tri-power.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fancy, keep it fancy.
we'll see.
That's, those ones right
I'm
there.
good, thank you. I had too much to drink last night.
Good, sir.
But yeah, so that, this intake here is our single plane, of course. And then we're gonna do a dual plane, a factory appearing dual plane manifold as well, that will be able to feed this new cylinder head. It should be capable of, without port work, somewhere around 600 to 650 horsepower.
I don't know what's up with everybody, like, they get a brand new head that's supposed
Yeah,
to flow
exactly.
phenomenal, and they're always like, well, I mean, at least now, port, these guys have, everyone likes to port these brand new heads. Some dudes asking what the flow number would be, apparently that's not.
Okay, well, the head has cast at 320 CFM. Port work, typically, I mean, like our Edelbrock stuff that we do, we can get 400 CFM out of a set of Edelbrock heads. So there's no reason why you couldn't take this head and do the same.
What do you think max flow would be with this? 450?
I don't even know. I did not, I honestly didn't design the head for that.
I know that, but the reason why I'm asking is because you got the push rod tube here.
But we made that so that actually it's wider than the factory.
Yes.
And then the other thing is too, we're gonna offer a wide form version of this thing too, so the push rod will get moved over. It's gonna need an offset rocker and an offset lifter, but it'll be a wide form head. But yeah, I honestly, you know, the Ram Air 5 head, in my opinion, is the ultimate Pontiac head. This head here is supposed to be for the hobbyist.
It's a good straight.
It's a great head for somebody that wants to make 500 to 600 horsepower on pumpkin.
Well, it's also a great head because this head, you don't have to go out and buy a special intake. You can go out and buy, special headers. This will bolt up to the stuff you already have.
You just pull your head off, put this one on, and you're ready to go.
And it looks more factory appearing than any other airport out there.
Well, see, that's for like the concourse guys that want to have a little bit more.
Well, so there's the fast class out there, and those guys are, the Pontiac guys are a big disadvantage because the big Chevys and the Mopars, them guys are running aftermarket heads. They made them look factory, but they're running aftermarket head. Pontiac doesn't have that ability, so the Edelbrock head is nowhere close to looking like a factory cylinder head, and so if you want a factory appearing head, this is going to be the head.
Don't just be like, why is none of your paint burning off your exhaust ports when you do that?
Yeah.
Marshall MB said the height specs on the new Victor Juniors claim to be the same height as the Performer RPM with the runner height and width of the Victor. All talk so far, no product to sell. And then Adam O, I'm not gonna botch that, starts with a C, said, so can I make a deposit tonight, with a smiley face.
I wish, but we're not ready to take deposits yet, but thank you for offering. We're just not ready yet. Probably, like I said, I talked to the foundry today, and the guy's a great guy. He's gonna fit me into his schedule here in the next couple of weeks and get me some more prototypes so that we can do some more R&D. We want to machine the heads, make sure that there's no surprises, and then once we do that, if everything looks good, then I'm going to get on a schedule, and then I'll start taking deposits.
I called dibs.
What?
I called dibs on the R&D heads. I work here, you know.
You damn. I had to deal with him for 20-something years living with him.
What are you talking about? But, so yeah, so you know what, back to the intake manifold, one of the things that I wanted to talk about is, I don't know who that is.
They're coming to stay.
They're coming here, yeah. The Edelbrock Performer RPM intake manifold is an inch and, I believe, an inch and 3/8 or an inch and a half taller than the factory intake manifold. So if this is only about an inch and 3/4, we are very, very close to the Performer RPM.
Yeah, look, all of this, look at all that. He's got doors.
Oh, that's Troy. But, so it just depends on, air cleaner setup. The tightest ones to deal with are the, early, F bodies, the 70 to 73 Firebirds, and, the Trans Ams are probably okay because you got a shaker on them, but the, 70 to 73 Firebird with a flat hood or the formula hood, they have zero hood clearance. I designed my Ram Air 5 intake manifold for the fit underneath the hood of a 68 Firebird, and that I thought was the lowest hood clearance, but it was not. I was mistaken. The 70 to 73 Firebird has the lowest hood clearance.
Philip III said, now you were talking about the D-port heads, right? And Mark Temmer says, asking about the shirts. I have not done shirts because we were going to go a different route with design, and I wanted to try to sell what we already had in stock. So, stay tuned.
So shirts are coming, but if you want a shirt now, you have to take our old stuff, and we don't have a lot to choose from right now.
Yeah.
It's weird. You know what? We buy XLs and triple XLs or whatever, and nobody buys them the next year, and everybody wants smalls and mediums and larges. The next year we buy small, medium, larges, and everybody wants triple XL.
Yeah, because that's what he's looking for is an XL.
It's
So,
crazy.
We don't have
Yes.
any XLs.
So we never know what to buy, and you always buy the wrong things. It's
Yeah.
almost like, you know what, we're gonna buy XL. Nope, we're gonna get mediums.
yeah,
Honestly, what we need to do is we need to take inventory, let my dad know
yeah.
what he
Yeah.
has and what we have left.
So we have a bunch of.
And then we
boxes
take
there.
that stuff, we mark it down, or have him start giving it away to whoever, and we just start a new line.
Yeah, because I want to do, because now that I got the DTF printer, I want to do full color stuff, obviously.
Right.
Are we gonna still have a whoop ass?
You gotta do that, 'cause that's
Why?
this one's good, I don't have that one's gone.
You don't have the whoop ass
The
one?
whoop ass
If
one?
I do, it's in the garage, it is.
Yeah, mine are all getting too small.
So if we do it, we gotta take and get rid of the word engine on it,
Yeah.
Why?
because it's
It's
slang,
slang.
and I didn't
Can
know
you
that.
can you special print for me?
You
I
can do a one-off,
I
yes.
want original DCI shirts. Damn it,
Who do you
So,
think I am?
please.
That's better.
but yeah, we have to get rid of the word engine, we're gonna have to replace it with something else. I don't know what we're gonna.
Bigfoot.
Yeah,
I like
they have a Sasquatch running around here in Portage County.
Yep.
I don't know if you've seen it on the news or not, but yeah, we have an actual Sasquatch in there.
Walt's seen him in his backyard.
Well, I did too, I seen him in Walt's backyard.
Yeah,
we
Walt took a picture of it.
Yeah.
We can just say Indian or we can say Arrowhead.
Yeah, well, we gotta figure out something, we gotta do something different, because,
Yeah.
and then the other thing is too, I've had, parents that wanna buy the kids a shirt, and they didn't want to say whoop ass.
Yeah, so we have a couple of the whoop butts left.
Yeah,
we
we-
still have some of those.
Do we?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we call wampum instead of whoop
Yeah,
ass.
something like that,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was,
Slang.
yeah.
Yeah, but what's a slang for? Whoop ass.
Yeah, that's one slang term for it.
But we can't use the word engine anymore, and I had no idea, so it was
Yes,
brought
we
to my
can.
attention.
Because it sounds like engine.
Well, that's the whole reason I did it, was because of the play on word.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, there's
You
some,
can't do that nowadays.
some
Some
people get a
people-
little cranky about that.
So
Yeah.
I remember, I forget where I was. I think I might have. Where did I wear it? At DCI. It was a car show or something. And someone stopped me and looked at my shirt, and they're like, "That's awesome." Or no, you had it on your valve covers,
Yeah,
your old valve covers, and someone
Yeah,
read it.
they're on
and like,
brand
That's
now."
awesome.
yeah. Well, people love it. I mean, they love that logo, but.
Or there'll be one person who's like, "Man, how many people say something about your valve covers?"
I had a customer of mine, unfortunately he passed, but he literally almost got in a fist fight at a car show over that valve cover.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's
Oh my gosh. Doofus Monkey is talking about Bigfoot, and he said, I wear a size 17 shoe. Your Bigfoot doesn't impress me.
Jesus.
Good
Oh,
grief.
God.
Yeah.
I
No,
told
I'll
you.
say, well, I think that's John, and we met him at the track. He's a
John
big,
Bonham.
he's a big guy.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know what they say with guys with big feet?
Oh God.
They wear big socks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it makes your hands look little.
Yeah. Just don't stand next to them when you got pee.
Don't shower next to them in prison.
What are you in prison for?
Yeah, right? Yeah, why are you in prison?
Yeah. Why do you want to shower in prison?
Yeah, well, I'm there, I'm gonna shower.
Phil the third
Oh,
said, I
we
was
know.
gonna say
You would
something,
drop
but
the
I don't want
soap
to get censored.
intentionally.
Right.
What?
See, Phil the third said, what?
He goes, I was gonna say something, but I don't want to get censored again.
Please don't.
Good night.
All right, we got any more questions on there?
No.
All
Somebody
right.
wants your phone number, wants to flirt with you.
Yeah, probably.
8675.
Yep. We did make the deck sticker on these heads too, so that's why I said milling a head 50,000 is not gonna be an issue. So, the deck sticker, the combustion chambers are all gonna be CNC'd, they're not gonna be cast. The, what else is there that we did to these things?
They're aluminum.
Yeah, they're aluminum.
So Mark is asking about the 100% whoop ass. He said you can't use that on valve covers either.
Well, I can, but unfortunately, it's gonna, people are gonna get upset about it, and,
I guess that's owner's discretion at that point, cause that's customization.
Yeah.
yep, and it
Yeah,
was,
but-
it was
yeah.
only, honestly, I've had that logo for how long now? Probably
30 years.
at least 30,
At least.
probably 40. And I have not only but twice had somebody call me out on it. So, most people are okay with it, even the Native Indians. I mean, that's what the slang term means. It's like I don't know what they say about the Indian whenever you say Indian, but you know what? Whenever I was a kid, you watch cowboy movies, they all said Indian.
Yeah, Philip III said how many people who find that word offensive are actually buying DCI heads.
You're right.
So,
Exactly.
and Peg said exactly.
Yeah. But you know what? In our world today, you gotta be politically correct.
Everyone's
So-
so happy.
Well, they can't sue me for
Yeah,
that,
because
but-
Mark said that's the one we picked for our build.
What's that?
Mark said that's the one we picked for our build.
Is it?
Yeah. Brandon has those on his.
I got tall.
Wonder where you
Yeah,
got
old
those.
school one.
I don't know.
Damn, I knew I should have kept those in my basement. The last pair of them, I had no
They're
idea.
on my car.
I had no
See,
idea.
Yeah,
Where?
we revised the valve cover, 3 times now? So.
Yeah, yours are shorter than your first one.
Yeah, the first ones are taller.
Hello.
So we
Yeah,
had to,
Brandon's keeping his on. I don't think you're changing them. Are you, Brandon?
I wanted to go with the smaller ones.
What?
well, the reason that everybody wanted us to shorten them up is because they were hitting the brake booster.
Yeah.
So.
Mine does hit the brake booster pretty hard, but I just ignore it.
I
Every now and then when it's idling, you can honestly hear
thought I
it.
showed you the trick how to fix that.
Yeah, you beat the hell out of your
No, you grab a hold of that master cylinder and you yank that son of a bitch
I'm
as hard
not
as you
no
can.
gorilla like you. I can't thrust the car and yank the thing away from the.
Oh yeah, you can. I'll show you how to do it.
Oh God, this is a different. We're good. We'll put this on OnlyFans. I might have upsetted the guy who said he wanted your phone number.
Yeah.
Because he goes, don't want to flirt, period. Just need the shop phone number. So I apologize.
He's being goofy tonight, so don't take it offensively. These two, for whatever reason, are ornery tonight. But anyways, the shop line is 330-850-5050.
3 minutes, we're going to call.
That's okay. We're in the middle of a podcast, we won't be able to get to it. But that's the shop line, 330-850-5050. And the website is DCIMotorsports.com.
I'll have everything on there. Email, shop phone.
Yeah, don't email me through the website though, because it goes to a third party, and half the time I don't get them.
Just
So,
create an email and then copy the thing.
well, the email is DCI Motorsports Inc. So DCI Motorsports Inc. It's all one word, no spaces, at gmail.com.
Get rid of the SBC.
No, I still got DCI Motorsports at SPC Global too.
Yeah, and
Philip
this is
III
why,
said, I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
this is why he gets in trouble every time he logs into YouTube.
Yeah. I got too many emails. But, I mean, my son, I think, set up like 50 of them for me. Then my buddy Angelo from the gym set up another 10. And then I set up 3. So, I mean, I got like 50
And
emails.
then they get around and Pastor Don, are you trying to get on YouTube?
My favorite is you got 3 YouTube channels.
I got 4.
And only one has over 6,000 subs.
I know. Well, the other one I started a long time ago. Actually, Andrew started that one for me, my son-in-law.
That's the one with the 8-second pass with my dad in it. With
I
the
think it
old
does
blue
have that, yeah, because Andrew put that on there.
Greatest old DCI video ever.
I tried reclaiming that video, put it on this one, but it won't
Won't
let me.
let you, I know, I tried
Well,
doing
Oh,
it.
that sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. And if you cancel that channel, you lose it. It's done.
The quality on that video is like the car in camera because it's like 2000 and what, like 2007.
Yeah, I don't know what
Filmed it.
Andrew used for his camera.
Straight
on that.
potato. Like there's 3 pixels involved in that entire video.
Hey, it don't matter. You hear the car.
Yeah,
True, you do hear the car.
and you get a feel for it.
You can see my dad's hand. This is back when he smoked. You can see him when he launches the car, goes to reach for the shifter. You go.
It's very smoked.
I told you, these guys are ornery tonight. You just have
He's
to
on faster
understand.
than you guys have ever thought of.
That's right, that's exactly right.
And I'm just happy the steering wheel stayed on.
Yeah. We did have an adventure one time. The steering wheel popped off the race car, and he's drifting for the wall. And I got to give my brother credit. He was in it until almost the last second.
So Mark Timmer said, Luke said something about street strip. You can explain the build we have. We are excited.
Oh, Mark or Timmer's build?
Yep.
Timmer's is a very good street. I mean, you can take it to the strip too. It's a very, very good.
That's a
It's gonna
great
be
combo.
fun on the street. It's fuel injection. It's lightly done heads. It's a good camshaft selection. It's just gonna be nice.
Well, he has the same cam you got in your engine.
No, well then
And my engine.
it's gonna sound great and perform pretty good as well.
Well, Luke's car is a 77 Trans Am, and it
Heavy.
runs mid-12s, like 1250s.
Yeah,
So it's about, what, 3,800 pounds?
something like that. Okay, it is
All those
rusty.
rust holes.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, less rust holes, maybe 38, or maybe
Yeah,
3750.
Yeah, weight reduction.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's a 406, it's not a 455. And through the exhaust on DOT tire, it runs 1252 at 108.
Something like that.
Yeah.
1258
So
or something.
Timmer's engine is probably going to be very similar, if not in the low 12s, depending on what we do for exhaust and
Rear end gear and
and
stuff.
rear end gear and stuff like that, and torque converter, because all that stuff has to match for the car to perform at its peak. But even so, even if we make it a little bit more streetable for Timmer, it should still run somewhere in the high 12s.
Yeah, it should. Yeah.
And they'll be able to drive it anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with that fuel injection. Get it done.
Yep. And I think we're putting the AC back on. Doesn't it have an AC compressor? Yeah.
It's getting the whole system. It's gonna be a nice driver.
That's gonna be a really nice car.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have been impatient to get your car in here to work on. Like very impatient.
We are so close now. We are starting to finally get caught up a little bit. So I'm gonna come get your car here real soon.
It's the main reason why Don hired me back.
Yeah.
Why I came back and I wanted to work in that darn car.
He loves putting engines in cars. I don't get it, but that's what he likes to do.
Speaking of, if he's listening still, does it run and can it be driven here? That's the big
Oh, so
question.
yeah, Mark, does the engine run in the car right now? As the car, can it be started? Maybe not necessarily driven here, but at least so we can load it on the trail.
Well, I mean,
if we could drive it, we'll just come down and get it.
and do you trust me to drive it?
Me drive it, not him.
I don't want to follow. I'll follow.
Old man Rand said he's getting excited for his build.
Who
Randy
is?
French.
Old man Rand.
Old man Rand. So that, I think, is Randy French, and Randy's engine's going on the stand next. This is the next one to go on the run stand. So we might do a video live next week for that. We might do that live.
It won't take nothing to get it on there, really.
Yeah, let's do that.
Really?
Yeah, so we'll get to fire up Randy French's engine on our
Mark said it
podcast.
hasn't ran in 25 years.
Nice.
Perfect. Okay, we'll get her fired up.
Don's gonna lean over the hood
Where?
I don't know.
and sit there and sniff it with
Where's
arm
Mark
cleaner or
from?
something.
Where's he at?
Down in Mansfield.
Oh,
So about an hour drive,
yeah.
hour and a half. Yeah.
I got a can of ether.
Yeah. You'll sit in the passenger seat and feed him while we go down the road. We're gonna need a case of ether,
We're
I
gonna
think.
need 20-foot hose.
Yeah.
A gas jug.
Right?
Ether.
We're good.
We're in a battery.
Well, that's nothing.
Driving down the road.
I mean, I
gas
don't
someone's-
think that you care about the old engine that's in the car right now, Mark, so if,
Let's
yeah.
shoot around at the side of it.
No, we're not doing it. It would be just like, what's that guy, the vice grip garage guy? We'd go to the barn and we pull the car out, get it fired up, hasn't run in years, and drive it home. That would be fun.
Can
We
you
could
lick the
do it
dipstick?
with our YouTube.
Yeah, can you look at like the dipstick?
I'm not licking it, you guys can lick it.
You're not true vice grip garage.
You're right, I'm not licking the dipstick.
Everybody keep that out.
If it holds oil, holds coolant, and the brakes work, we can drive it.
The hell with the coolant, it's an old 403, we're gonna detonate it when it gets back.
It won't make an hour and a half drive without coolant.
Oh,
It
you
has
want
to
that?
have coolant.
If you drive fast enough.
No, even if you drive
If
fast.
we take the front end off the car.
Like I said, these guys are ornery tonight.
If you get it next week, it's gonna be colder.
That needs hauled, that engine is junk.
What's that?
He said it needs hauled, that engine is junk.
Okay. So we're not driving it back.
Who could get the Olds 403?
Philip said, so is Jason still in Florida jail?
We haven't seen any pictures of you guys, the Speedos yet, so we don't know if he's in jail or not.
Straight
I
stuff.
know your customers and friends like you that much, but what?
No, it isn't for me. Jason was going down there to be with Phil and hang out with him.
I think it's for you then.
No.
I just got E-check, I go see Phil.
Yeah,
I'll
you
bring
know
the
what,
plate.
Phil? You know what? Walt just got his PT Cruiser all ready to go on a road trip.
E-check, they told me to never bring that car back. Swear to God, that's what I said, so don't ever bring this car back.
Why?
It actually doesn't need one anymore.
Oh.
But it
Old
actually,
enough.
wait, it failed the gas cap, and instead of being like my dad with a spare,
Yep.
they gave me one.
Oh, look at
And
you
he
go.
said, the manager says, I just don't want to see this ugly car here ever again.
Well, his PT Cruiser is a little bit different. It's got purple flames on it.
Can I-
He's got
can
you
I-
beat, Phil.
Can I buy that thing off you for like $500?
That's twice what it's worth, yes.
Seriously? No, I honestly want it. So now it's
Luke wants to buy everything for $500.
no, because if I can buy it,
$500.
Yeah, $500. I give you 500.
how about $50? If I can buy it, I will go through the barn. I will cut the exhaust and cats completely off that.
Go through the. What do you mean go through
I'll
the
go
barn?
through the
Not
barn.
only does he want to give you $500 for your $2,500 car, he wants to dig through the swap meet in the barn.
I want
It's
to.
locked, I already checked.
Yeah.
I want to
Well,
put
I
an
was
exhaust on it.
because I gotta go shopping.
Oh, good.
I want to put an exhaust on it with just a Dynamax and a turn down right before the
This is
rear
what
end.
I gotta put up with,
Please.
guys.
I got a transmission, an oil pan, and a bunch of stuff I gotta get.
Did you get that?
What's the, any questions here while you're talking?
A dude who's late to the party, rough prices on standard heads.
Well, we don't know for sure yet. We're hoping for 3,600 to 3,800 bucks a set. That's the goal.
I'm so glad.
To be competitive with the other Brockhead, but I don't know for sure if that's where we're gonna land or not yet. That is the goal, so. And that'll be complete, but we use premium parts. We're not gonna use, generic stuff.
Like $15, $20.
I already gave him one.
I'll just go jump out when there's break. It's okay, dog. Thanks.
I already gave you one.
I mean, if you wanna do that.
So,
So they had all this problem in box, everyone knows.
but yep, any other questions, Jaime? Nothing?
Old man Rand said, can I go shopping too?
That's what everybody wants to do. He needs bucket seats in the console. So, yeah, so you know what? Huh? What happened? I didn't hear.
Once you're done, we'll talk.
Yeah.
How do you get that carpet warm in the winter? I don't see the heat crossover.
Oh. You're not gonna. You're not gonna.
Smoke rings, yeah.
Now I'm only gonna be able to give you 3,200.
I think.
You know what? With family like this, I really don't need enemies.
No, I'm telling you, that deep head is exciting as hell, because that is the perfect thing, just like you said, like you spray some paint on it, whatever. I think it's outstanding. Whether someone's trying to match them up to make it look like a thing, I don't know.
And the other part is too, I do believe that the exhaust is gonna flow the same on the round port, deep port. The only big advantage to the round port is the fact that you can get the header bolts easier.
Yeah.
And you can get a bigger tube.
Personally, yeah, exactly.
Well, I got caught to be
Jason
set.
said you need to take us through the barn.
Who?
Jason?
Yeah. Jason's in Myrtle Beach, or Daytona
Oh,
Beach.
he's home now.
Oh, is he
He's
home?
back.
Yeah. No, you don't wanna go through that barn, holy moly, you talk about it.
There's
Those
legit
leaves.
human shit in the corner of the barn.
It needs two things, an up-to-date tetanus shot, and no fear of whatever is living in that hole.
God said it's a groundhog, and I call bullshit.
It looks like a groundhog.
It's a damn
I
dog.
think-
Well, if it's not, it's a
It's a
Sasquatch hole.
chupacabra or something.
I think Bigfoot's shitting in your barn.
Yeah. There's a corner, I swear. Oh my lord.
Uh,
Those turds are big. They're
And if it's a cat, that's a hell of a
They're
cat.
bigger than my turds.
My farm's got a dirt floor in it, and these guys have been out there looking around. There's a pile of dirt that's something dug out of a hole.
It looks like a baseball mound.
It's seriously,
You can crawl through it.
it's almost covering
It
the rear
looks like
differential.
like someone tried to escape Alcatraz.
Pretty much. That's a hell of a hole.
Well, hopefully he escapes.
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't have
It's bigger than any
cartels?
hole I've ever seen.
Don has a hell of a hole in his barn.
Yeah. In the floor.
Like, I'm pretty sure the cops came and they opened the door. They're like, "You're smuggling drugs."
Yeah.
So, Adam O, see, I'm not gonna butcher the name guy. Do you have any rough idea when these heads might be ready for market?
Never.
So hopefully what we're shooting for is, what is this? This is March,
Yep.
April, May, somewhere maybe in the end of May, or June. That's what I'm shooting for. And trust me, nobody wants these done more than I do because I've been working on this project
Nobody wants these
8
done
years.
more than I do because I'm getting a free set.
No, no.
Yeah, again, he wants to give me $500. Now it's free.
If you remember the first form that we made from a set of my heads,
What?
I called it.
I think Walt gets
do you remember?
No, I don't.
The top.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Because what happens, we drank a lot of beer one night, we accumulated a lot of beer cans, so Walt thought we had enough cans to make a head.
No, looks hot. Rubber casting, rubber casting.
Ah, port mold you're talking about.
Port mold, yes.
Ah.
Philip III said, so, not this race season.
If you hurry.
Yeah, if
Well,
you,
that's
if
good,
it,
because I'm trading the PT Cruiser for a 77 Trans Am.
Oh!
No!
oh yeah, you know what? $500 for his car, $500. All of a sudden, yeah, all of a sudden.
That Trans Am's worth at least $750.
Okay,
Yeah,
deal.
If you're getting the PT Cruiser on top, it's $500.
I only have 2,500 on me. I'll give you a PT Cruiser, it's 2,500.
And Philip III said, reminder, the Pontiac Nationals are coming up.
Yes, I'm hoping to for sure have heads there, so. You know, I can't say, honest to God, guys, you know what? I'm so frustrated with this project, I almost bailed on it twice. Because I've been working on it 8 years, and nobody ever does what they say they're gonna do. And
Okay,
it just
so
pisses me off.
Adam, again, I think he goes, I think to recall you saying the chambers will be around 75 cc. This way I can start prepping a short block for them.
Yes, I'm gonna have them 75 and 85 cc's. And they can be milled up to 100,000, so you could literally go from 75 down to 55.
Oh, I missed the
That's what
question
you want to see
too.
the cops.
Old Man Ren said, he goes, I have a question, rear end gears are 336, oh, Jesus, hold on, where'd it go?
Oh,
And
boy.
if I go with a 17 or 18 inch wheel, will it hurt my gearing?
Yes,
Tire.
it depends on the tire height, but if you put a taller tire, it's gonna make it,
That's not a lot.
it's
That's
gonna
not a
kill
lot.
the gear a little bit. But you're gonna have enough power, I wouldn't worry about it. You're not drag racing the car, you're wanting to drive it on the street, so, you know,
Perfect.
and with the power that engine's gonna make, you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
The big thing is torque converter. You have to have the right converter in the car. We
He's gonna
gotta
have-
put a
He's
3500
gonna have
converter.
what? Probably a 29-inch tall tire.
So I'm gonna call Philip III out. He's over here saying, make sure you bring plenty of heads to Pontiac Nationals. Bring, sell. So you better get your ass up here from Florida.
Whoa!
You need us.
You just got called
Yeah.
out, Phil.
Good night.
You got my wife fired up. Great. Thanks a
Well,
lot, Phil.
Jason come down to see you, so now you gotta come up and see us.
Thank him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
I
no,
mean,
when she gets this way, she punches me.
Whoa.
That's a good start. That's a good start. Have you seen her hair?
I have.
Dude, that's.
That's Walt's
Oh,
favorite
Trust me,
way.
it gets me on Randy.
What?
I hope he's not getting with Randy.
I got one right now. You just can't tell.
What?
Philip III
Don't
said I'm
ask.
invested. I wanna see my returns.
Come on up, it'll be a good time.
It would be fun if Philip
Oh,
did.
yeah, for sure. And I wanted to get the pit spot this year in Norwalk. Ain't gonna happen.
We're gonna try. We're gonna we're gonna park our vehicles in the worst spots
We do that
possible.
every year.
Just safe spots.
If I get my car done, you and I are gonna go up Wednesday night and we're sleeping there.
That's
We're gonna-
fine.
We're gonna mark all our
They
spots
won't
off.
let you
Bullshit.
save any spots.
Oh, watch it. Yeah.
We're gonna save some spots.
We're gonna petition.
All right, well, you're gonna have to, you guys are gonna have some muscle.
Listen
So you're
here,
gonna have to get
Omri.
Eddie, you're gonna have to be there with you.
Oh, that's fine.
We'll get,
Cousin
we'll
Eddie.
get-
We'll get Walt too.
Yeah, I got the shirt.
Yeah.
This is official DCI business.
Does that one got your name on it too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is legit as shit.
That's
This is legit. Do you remember this? The interview. It's right there.
Holy hell, Walt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we had those shirts, we had those shirts made for, we were supposed to be on ESPN that
I
year.
never seen
Yeah,
that
that's,
so
yeah.
fast in my life.
Oh, Nate, Joe Bass wants to know what will the valve size for the new heads be unported?
219 and 166.
Quit messing with my engine.
That's it.
That was it for now, yeah.
That was it.
Well,
All
somebody-
right, guys. Well, hey,
No.
sorry about all the jocularity tonight. Apparently, and these guys were
I
getting a
take
little.
offense to that, thank you.
But anyhow, these guys were ornery and it kind of messed up my flow a little bit. I wanted to get a little more in depth and it
This
didn't
is
work,
more
but
fun.
well, it might be more fun. But these guys are here to learn. They want to know something.
This
So,
ain't school, Don.
yeah. Okay.
No, these guys want the heads.
Yeah, they do want the heads. You're right. They do want the
They're
heads.
trying to learn about it. They want them now.
Right.
Oh, they want the heads already. Holy
So-
smokes.
But we'll see what happens here, hopefully in about 4 weeks, I'll update you guys again and we'll see where we're at with the foundry, but, right now, all I know is the foundry told me that they have the tooling, they are gonna start pouring, some more
Never mind.
prototypes for me, and hopefully I'll have those in a few weeks, and then, we'll get them to the machine shop and machine them. Looks good, then we're gonna start taking orders. Then after that, guys, it's not gonna be like lickety split. You're not gonna get these things in a couple of days because obviously we gotta pour them and machine them and assemble them and valve job them and everything we gotta do to them. But and then on top of that, we got a regular schedule to uphold too. So
Asians and cars and boats and hose and stuff like that.
so yeah, we got a lot going on. But all right, well, it's after 7. I think that these guys have probably laughed as hard as they're gonna laugh tonight.
No, we'll try.
I doubt that.
I got a transmission I gotta go get.
You call it another thing, yeah.
Right?
Right?
Oh, my.
That's all right, because I keep looking over everything, there's a
You can't
body
see
right
my
in
car
my head.
with the.
It does look like that, right?
What are you looking at?
Your dead body over here.
Oh, that's a car display, and it's wrapped up in a blanket so it doesn't get ruined.
Sure, okay. Well, it doesn't smell like the barn, so I was.
Yeah, there's that.
The barn does.
They think something's dead in my barn.
Dude, there
Oh,
is.
There's more than
multiple
one.
dead
Yeah, I was gonna
things.
say. There's not something, there's some things.
Well, maybe there is a Sasquatch living in there.
Might be. We are in Portage County.
Yep.
I swear the Sasquatch was just Don when he first got the building here. He's walking around asserting dominance, shirtless.
No, I didn't do that for years.
I still need to post a picture I found of you pouring the head shirtless. I created an album in my photos that just says Don. It just
Well,
says
if
Don.
you do, then you gotta make sure you post the one
All
that
right.
you have of you whenever you were Halloween dressed
Oh no!
up.
Wait.
Oh, I'll
DCI
post that
employee.
too. Like, do these look the same?
How does this work, Brandon? I don't know how to end this one.
Yes.
Oh, you just cancel out on it?
All right, good night, all.
Oh, great.